So when I get out of the shower, I just dry my hair with a towel, and then I let it sit for a few minutes while I'm brushing my teeth and things like that. And then I use the Equate Big 10, or I use any kind of leave-in conditioner, whatever you like. I really like the one from Amica a lot, so I need to get some more of that. But this is what I've been using now. I just spray it into my hand instead of onto my hair, and then I rub it through my fingers like that, and then I go through my hair. So then I will brush it, and I just let it air dry for a little while I'm getting my face prepped or putting my clothes on or anything like that. So now I'm just going to blow dry. So I'll be back. Okay, so my hair is all blow dried now, and all I did was brush it after I blow dried it. I just used one of these wet brushes. It's wooden, from Sugar Bear Hair. So what you will need for this is going to be 2 of these little pinch clips, or any kind of clips that hold up your hair. And then I have just a flat iron. That's all I'm going to use. And then this is the most important tool, in my opinion, is the mirror, so that I can look in my big mirror at the back of my hair, so I can see what I'm doing back there. So all I'm going to do is put my hair up, and I'm going to take it in sections. So I'm going to leave about that much out, and I'm going to twist it. And now I have this hair to work with. I got an extra one out in case I had some fallout up here, but looks like I'm not going to have any problem with it today. So all I'm going to do is start in my little sections, and I brush it out as I go. And I'm just taking the flat iron. I'm going to start at the top of the hair, and then I'm going to pinch it, and then I'm going to twist it about halfway down the hair. I'm not going to follow through all the way down to the ends of the hair. I'm going to drop it about about a quarter of the length of the hair that I'm working with. So I'm going to start at the top. Here I'm going to twist it, and I'm going to pull it down to about there. So now I've got this little curl that I've made, and I'm going to pull down on the ends like this to have it straighten out even flatter. I hope y'all can see that. Yeah, y'all can see that. And then I'm just going to take the next little section and I'm going to alternate my twists. So this one I twisted backwards. So this time I'm going to start with my hand like this, with my thumb up. I'm going to start at the top of the hair, twist it about this way down to about there. And then I'm going to pull it down. And the reason I pull it down is because it's still hot, and so I don't want it to be a tight curl, because I'm not looking for that look this time. You can do the same thing, and I'll have another video for that linked somewhere. But for this one, I'm doing like those beachy waves, so I want like a really loose semi-curl. So while the hair is still hot, I'll pull down on the ends to release some of that hold that I just did. I like using a flat iron for this because it's hotter. This one doesn't even have a temperature. This is just, I don't even know. It's just a chi. I've had it for freaking ever. Anyway, so I will just continue working through the hair. I have finished the back. So now I take out the top, and I go ahead and let it all fall, and then I separate another little section out and put it back up, and I start the process all over again. So I'm going to take this little tiny section, And I'm not doing a full turn with my hand. I'm only doing a partial turn. If you want the full body curly look, do a full turn like that. But with the Beachy Waves, you just want a half turn and pull down. I also pinch the top of mine together like that because I feel like I've had this for so long it's not as tight of a grip as it used to be. So that's why I hold it to make it get more hair. Take my mirror so that I can see the back. Know what I have to grab back there. Okay, so now they're all done in the back. I'll let more hair down, gather up another section, start again. Now that these curls are going to be more defined, I let down a little bit less hair than I was doing before. And I'm going to start, of course, higher at the head so that I can start layering it. Now I don't want to go all the way to the scalp with it because I don't want the curl to start there. I still want them to start halfway down the hair shaft. So again, I'm going to pull out my section. I always brush through. And then it doesn't matter really where you start. I'm going to start doing my curl about there. And there I have it. And I'm going to go ahead and pull it down. See how it just kind of releases some of that hold that I had. And I move on to the next section. I do these just a little bit smaller sections than I did on the rest of the hair. Okay, so this time I barely let any hair down because again, I want to make sure that these are really defined because this is the highlight. I mean, everybody's going to be seeing this side. All the underside is more for volume and continuity. For this top half, I really want it to be defined. Now again, I've not put any product in my hair. I do not like to use a lot of products. Using the flat iron seems to be enough heat to keep my hair held for the evening or however long. So if you need to use hairspray or anything like that, I would say go ahead and kind of overspray everything, each layer when you're done with it. I don't think I would spray individually each one. Unless maybe that's a look you're going for, I'm not sure. But whatever your products are, whatever you enjoy your hair to look like, go ahead and incorporate those with the methods that I'm showing you. So again, I'm just going to start like I did before. We are at the crown of my head now. So I am going to start at the same place that I was before, which is the crown of my head. Start at the top. Another thing I want to mention is when you are, I don't know why I'm just feeling tall today. When you start at the crown here with the flat iron, make sure that you're not pushing too hard. At the top, you're going to have a dent, a flat iron dent at the very root of your hair, and you don't want that. So make sure you're doing it lightly and already starting to kind of move it down the shaft. Don't leave it there in one place at the top of your head. And so like this one wasn't far enough in there. I'm going to go ahead and do it real fast before it cools off to catch that piece. Yeah. All right, I'm going to finish off. Okay, so now when I get to the top, I'm going to start just sectioning it off with my finger on each side. So I pull down about that much, and then I'll go ahead and twist this back up till I finish that section. And I will finish working on the top just like that each time. Instead of letting it all fall down, I'll do it in little sections like this. I do it like this because now that my hair is done all the way around, I can see kind of which direction I want this top layer to go, whether I want to roll it in or roll it out, depending on like spaces that I need to fill, if there's any like bare spots coming around my head here. So that's kind of why I section it off like this instead of doing it all the way, letting all the layers down, because now I need to see and be more specific. So like right here, I'm going to take a small one and I'm going to make sure that I roll it backwards, and then I'm going to do this next one and bring it forward this way. So this one I'm rolling away from my face. And this one I'm going to roll towards my face. I'm actually going to do two of them here. I'm going to go ahead and do this one towards my face. See how it kind of gave me a little lift right here where it looked flat. So now I've got a little more body right in this section, the one I just did. And then I'll take that last piece and let's see. Let me look in the mirror this way. Yeah, I'm gonna roll it back. And voila, we're getting there. I'm gonna finish up. Okay, so a few things have happened. I changed my shirt to get ready for my going out clothes. And now I have also, by doing that, I've waited about 15 minutes to let my hair cool. So I have not run my fingers through it. I've not done anything because I wanted to let everything cool and set. So now I'm going to actually start running my fingers through it to loosen up what I've done. And I'm not going vigorously or anything because, again, I don't want to undo everything that I just worked to do. So I'm just going to run my fingers gently through everything, top and bottom, just kind of from front and back, doing it like this. Get everything set here. That. This is where the mirror comes in handy so that you can check in the big mirror, make sure everything looks the way you want it in the back. Kind of fluff everything up. You can leave your flat iron on during this part just to make sure that if there's any straight hairs that you missed, you can touch those up. If there's any ends that are flipped out kind of crazy, you can touch those up. But I think I am pretty happy with the way that it looks. So from here, you could take a bobby pin, pin this back, you could pin part of it back, you could go half up if you'd like. So there's lots of different things that you can do with this look. For me, I am going to do one of my favorite things. So I don't like to put a lot of product in my hair because I like the way that it feels when it's clean and it's freshly blow dried and, you know, everything's soft. So I like that feeling, and I like being able to wake up tomorrow and reuse this look without it having a bunch of product in it and it makes it difficult. So that's my personal preference. But what I do like, and I love the smell of too, is this Kenra Platinum Dry Texture Spray. So it's the Platinum, and then it's the Dry Texture Spray there. And I love this stuff. So what I'll actually do, shake it up, and then I will get about halfway through, I'll separate it, and I'll hit it just like that. And I'll do the top section and kind of let it set in there, and I'll do that all the way around my head. And this is just going to make it look like I slept in it overnight and I wake up like this. So what it also does for me is provide me with a little bit more volume in my hair throughout the evening. I can make it go up, give myself some texture in there, pinch it together, just, you know, create that messy look that we're going for, that I'm going for. So it doesn't take much. That was what, maybe 6 sprays, not much. See how it looks in the back. So yeah, I think I'm happy with it. And that's all there is, folks. So if you create this look, let me know in the comments below. Leave me a like and subscribe and come back for more. I'll be doing a real curly look next time. So you'll enjoy that as well. Get a lot of compliments on it when I wear it. So it was fun. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.